Hello, you beautiful baby. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for clicking this video. I really appreciate it. Welcome back or welcome. Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Tyra. Over here, I basically just tell you all my business, whether I'm vlogging, reading out of my journal, or just sitting down talking to you. You never know. You may have clicked on a video that's about drama or me doing a reaction. Whatever made you click, I'm so glad you did. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. What a day for me indeed. Rough night. We had a rough night around here. Life, totally. Don't know what the fuck's going on. I see a text message from my friend, and I'm like, so then I talk to another friend after, oh, I'm not going to talk about anything publicly. I know how to hit people up in their DMs, in their text messages, things like that. The reality is, right, a group chat was brought up 7 months after, like this big betrayal that happened in said group chat. Because I think people are bored. I think they wanted to come live, talk about their accountability and, give their transparency because it's so important to them. Especially once you get the person you're obsessed with off the fucking internet. Like, yeah, eventually you're gonna be fucking bored. So I'm gonna gas my friend up and tell her, Ian's talking about you. And then I'm gonna gas your head up for you could make a video and expose the group chat. Because you all know that the women in that group chat were not gonna say shut. Like, they're my friends. Like, they're my people. We don't stay shut. That's why people don't like us, because we speak our fucking minds over here. You knew drama would kick off. You knew it would. But look at what has happened, because you wanted to gas your friend's head up. I mean, I guess everything going on is a great deflection from the reality of what has actually happened. And like the true sadness and most pitifulness to stir the pot, make such a dramaticals, only for it to turn out where one of your best friends, Cursed Eye, gets busted out, saying all kinds of shit. Now what? Now what? Because Steph left the internet. Accountability and transparency. Girl, all that social justice warrior fucking classes you took in college. You talked the good talk. You talked a good talk. You really did. You fooled a lot of people for 4 years.
You didn't fool me. I'm just going to throw that out there. There is no I told you so's. I don't tell my friends I told you so. But, like, I called it. And I'm one of hundreds, if not thousands, of people who fell for Steph TX and his shits.
And I think, right, just like with any community, there can always be a bad egg. And, there's new people who come and go. There's people who do show their true colors. People who, show us who they are. And, like it is what it is. And we just got to move on with life, right? But see, not only is Steph completely exposed for being a phony, period, end of story. Marissa, housewife, is now pitbulling and doing everything in her power, honey. Everything in her power to act as if the past matters today. To actually believe that people are still interested in fucking Tyra Nichole after what the pigs have done. Your videos are nothing Did they get 5 views maybe? And you're not even monetized. So, I mean, that sucks. All that hard work. You left the internet, right? You left YouTube, right? Like, I mean, I know you still have your memberships and people still pay you every month, but
it's fucking not okay. If you are not on YouTube and you do not plan to come back to YouTube unless it's for drama and to Pitbull for your friends, do not have people paying your memberships. Grimy. That is grimy. Abadabs, you too. I heard you still have your memberships up too, girl. You said you left the fucking YouTubes, okay? Treat me like a human. I left YouTube. But you still got members? Why? You don't even do member-only fucking content. You ain't even coming to talk to your members, and they are paying you every month. That's crazy. You don't do no content. You don't even do members content. But you still got your memberships active. Grimy. That is grimy shit.
But I do hope that, you know, Steph, Marissa, Melissa are happy about everything that's happening now. It was supposed to be where one community imploded, right? The threesome, foursome, we don't know what they are anymore, so we just, the Steph, Melissa, Abby, Marissa, whatever. Like, they imploded. They imploded over there. You know, everyone got to see their ass and see who they were for real life, you know? Then it turned into something even more than that. Disappointed is probably the word I would use. Couldn't believe my ears. There's things that I need to see with my own eyes because as much as I trust my friends and know that they're not going to lie to me, I have to see things for my own self, you know. Things I want to watch for myself. If the pigs really have all this damning evidence on Kirsty going after their kids and going to their school and calling CPS and all the things, like, I don't know how this shit is going to work, like, how do you say, like, country to country, right? Because she's in Canada. I don't know, this shit's tripped out. And, you know, I've always said, you know, group chats, discords, you know, like, that's where all the nasty shit happens. And my Discord is actually the only Discord I've ever known and believed in not having nasty shit happen in it. You know what I'm saying?
People can tell you nasty shit happened and tell them you want to see the proofs for yourself, okay? Just because they say it does not make it true.
Or I didn't have nasty people in there, you know. Because I don't participate in group chats, I feel extremely fortunate that I knew nothing until 3 days ago. But unfortunately, there are people who are feeling some type of way, and it's unfortunate for them. And within our very tight, small village, we're a village people, bitches. There is now some chaos. We'll get through our chaos, right? And of course, being my friends, you support Tyra, so, like, you know, okay, man, my butt is hurting. Sitting in this chair is just really not good for me at 44 years old. It's just really not. I got a big old booty, okay? And, like, if my butt hurts, you know that this chair is not good for me. I need to go lay down is what I need to do. But I refuse because I have things I need to myself. Will Steph ever come back to YouTube and actually take accountability and be transparent? Will we talk about, like, really why did Abby make that video 7 months later and bring all this back up? What does Not Another Housewife do? Kirsty is being literally nailed to the cross, dude. The pigs supposedly have all these things. I don't never know when to believe them, so, and of course none of us have seen any of it. But let's be for real, that's just something we all sit back and watch. I just hope it was worth it, because this is like Dramageddon. You know, not only is everybody talking about it, not only is this, you know, group chat gate like a thing in these streets. I have watched a lot of live streams. A lot of people are talking about this stupid fucking group chat where Anne vented and said shit she said publicly for years. And like two weeks later, look at what it's all become. I know the pigs are working really hard to make it as though any of us, right, are gross pigs and have done gross pig shit. Calling Crime Stoppers, like I said in a short yesterday, is not gross pig behavior. And they also were not false calls because crimes were being committed. It just happened to be cyber crimes. You don't get to abuse people and threaten them and do all these things and say all these horrible, horrible things that you're going to do to people and think that maybe some of them might not call Crime Stoppers. Should anybody be calling anybody's children's schools, calling their kids names, any of those things? Nope. Nope. But bet you that ain't got nothing to do with none of my friends. So let's bear that in mind. Crime Stoppers is not trying to take down your family. Is it a little much? Yes. And I said that yesterday as well. It is a little much. And I think only people like Cursed Eye would think to try to get people to do said thing that is too much. And some people did it. But like I said in my video yesterday, I'm not saying that I wouldn't have called Crime Stoppers. Anything and everything else that has not been proven but has been continued to be discussed as if it are true, I don't agree with any of it. And I think Cursed Eye, if this stuff is true, deserves to be nailed to the cross and literally freaking the fuck out right now. I see that, you know, Cursed Eye wants to go to the police because Shelly, you know, showed DMs and stuff. Like, I don't even understand that. Like, what are the police gonna do? You guys and the police, I just don't get it. It's a lot. It's a lot to me. Like, we used to make fun of Miss Piggy going, you know, recording herself going to file fucking police reports with pictures of ducks and shit. Am I right? Was it a duck? Or was it a worm? Tell me down below. Tell me down below, because I'm curious now. Like, that was funny. But, like, saying you're going to the police because someone showed your DMs and now it has something to do with someone who tried to unalive you. That motherfucker ain't never said nothing about unaliving Cursed Eye. He has, in fact, okay, said about me, I have the fucking screen recordings, bitch, and I didn't go to the police. I'm going to be holding off on my video. We're going to see what transpires and what I'm willing to talk about and what we're going to talk about and what we're going to be real about and the things that I'm going to fucking say and the things that need to be said. Because nobody's talking. See? Nobody's talking. Not here, not publicly, and this is a shit show. This is Dramageddon 2025, and it's disgusting stuff. Housewife, I don't know how the fuck you're gonna clean this up. But don't try to include me, girl, because, like, nobody cares about me. I promise you, no one's gonna rewatch your videos or none of the things. Like, I'm telling you, nothing yous have put out on me is anything compared to what they've seen be put out on me. Like, your videos, them shits are dead, okay? Them shits are dead. You might be able to get them back in the algorithm. People might want to click and, you know, just like relive some shit. Like, why not, right? Like, if you're bored. But, like, you might get them back in the algorithm, but, like, really? But you got quite a mess on your hands. And once again, stuff is nowhere to be found. We know Abby ain't gonna be out here white knighting for you. That's just totally not her thing. Melissa, shit. We know she ain't gonna be having your back. And normally Melissa would have your back. Publicly. And you're trying to clean up a really big mess. Cursed eye, that's a big mess. If they really have these things, of course. I'm going to do what I do best. And I'm going to sit back and watch. And I'm going to pay attention. And I'm going to listen to what people have to say. And I'm going to even hear other people's opinions on the things that are being said. I'm going to hopefully watch some things with my own eyes. I'm going to probably have some, you know, conversations with some friends. But, yeah, I won't be talking about this, not for at least a couple days, you know. I want to just watch the cleanup crew while laughing at the peanut gallery. The pig pen never fails. I get to go watch this next. But anyways, in no way, shape, or form did or is anyone in my friend group a gross pig. I don't care what any of my friends said about me 6 months ago or 2 years ago. They're allowed to be mad. And they've all told me to my face.
So you guys can, you know, bring out whatever screenshots you want, you know, maybe in hopes that Tyra will turn on somebody, you know. And even if I turned on any of these ladies, I wouldn't have a lick of dirt to tell nobody, no way. It wouldn't be nothing to even publicly be said. So you guys can keep trying that too. You can, you really can. But, like, I don't get mad about stuff like that. I just don't. You could have called my mama a bitch 6 months ago. But, like, as long as we're real good today, like, that's what I care about, you know?
These are my internet friends, and friendships are going to be a little different on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you are somebody, right, who likes to kiki with the girls, you know, like, that's just not me. That's just not something I can do, right? Like, I'm just not a kikier. I'll kiki for 2 hours on a live stream, but, like, throughout the day and keeping up with texts and getting back to people, you can ask any one of my fucking friends. I am terrible at it. And I try to be good at it. I can't keep up with group chats, and I have no reason to be in group chats. If they said it in the group chat, they more than likely said it to my face. And we probably talked about it. And I probably deserved it. That's the worst part about my friends. Usually, if they're gonna talk shit about me, they're probably right. And as always, my friends are way doper than yours. Thanks again for coming. Have a great day or night wherever it is you are. And I'll see you on the next one.